Unlock your speed, more specifically your top speed, with flying sprints, and it is easy as only doing these once a week. And if you're not doing fly sprints, I can almost guarantee that you are not actually doing speed work, and consequently you are not truly getting faster. In this video, let's go through what flying sprints are, why you should do them, how to coach them if you're a coach, and how to do them if you're an athlete. What are the norms? What are we shooting for our flying sprints in terms of results? And last, how to program them for your next workout. Flying sprints, simply put, are a build-up to an all-out sprint. So imagine a 40-yard dash. Yards 0 to 30 are used to smoothly and gradually go from 0% speed all the way up to 100, getting faster step after step after step. And then when you get to the 30-yard line, it's all out from the 30 to the 40 for your flying 10-yard sprint. And the reason we do our fly 10s in this build-up fashion is so we can save our energy for the very end when it really matters to truly sprint as fast as we possibly can, as opposed to if we sprinted the whole time, we'd use all of our energy right at the beginning. So we can build up, save our energy, and still get the same speeds as otherwise. Most flying sprints use a build-up distance of 25 to 30 yards, with the fly distance, the max velocity distance, being 10 to 15 yards. Now, the faster you are, the longer buildup you'll need, and consequent longer fly distance you'll need to challenge your top speed running abilities. And the bonus here is doing your flying sprints through timing lasers, because it is the most specific and objective way to quantify your top speed running ability. You can track this rep to rep, but also week to week on if you are actually and truly running faster. Here are the 4 reasons why you should be doing fly sprints. Number 1, it is the most consistent and repeatable way to get up to your max velocity. Number 2, it is the most specific way to actually train and improve your max velocity, because if you want to be better at sprinting as fast as you can, well, you have to actually be doing that. Number 3, it ensures that you don't lose your top speed and your max velocity abilities. So what we know about speed and the training residual of it, or how long your speed results last once you stop training, is basically a week. So if you hit your top speed once a week, your flying sprints once a week, you ensure that you are at least maintaining your speed, if not gaining. And last, 4th, is that you are improving all other aspects of being athletic with what is required of max velocity sprinting. So your ankles get stiffer because the ground contacts are so fast, 0.1 seconds, and you experience 4+ times your body weight when you hit the ground. Your ankles are going to get way stiffer. Your hamstrings are going to become way stronger and way more robust, as sprinting is the hardest thing you can do on your hamstrings. And overall, just become a twitchier and bouncier athlete, because sprinting is the fastest thing that the human body can do, coordinating all of the movements with the arms, the legs, the counter rotation, and all of that. So you just become a better athlete. Next, how to coach your athletes through their flying sprints if you're a coach, and how to do your flying sprints if you are an athlete. So the one key, the one theme of all of this is, although you are sprinting as fast as you possibly can, you are trying as hard as you possibly can, it shouldn't look or feel like that, right? The fastest athletes in the world come the Olympics every single year. That side camera of these athletes, it looks so smooth and easy and effortless, right? No one ever said Usain Bolt looks like he's trying as hard as he possibly can. You can see his neck veins popping out of his neck, right? It's so smooth and easy. So go through your nice build-up and try to maintain that relaxedness of the beginning of the build all the way through until the end, to running as fast as you possibly can. Then the next question logically is, what's good, what's bad, and what am I shooting for? So in the facility, a flying 10-yard sprint, the norms that we give all of our high school athletes, for our high school boys by the time they become a junior or a senior, an upperclassman that's 17, 18 years old, is sub 1 second. So can you sprint 10 yards in under 1 second? And for our high school girls, right by the time they're 17, 18, about to finish high school, can they get under 1.1 seconds? So that number goes down a little bit if you're in college, and the number goes up a little bit if you're in middle school, but that's what you're shooting for. Last, finally, how to program your fly sprints, how to put pen and paper, how to turn this into real life in an actual program. First, because flying sprints are the hardest thing you can do on the body and the hamstrings, we want to work our way into it as safely as possible. So over the course of 2, 3, 4 weeks, building up not only your build-up distance from 20 yards the first week to 25 to 30, but also your flying sprint intensity to 90% the first week, then 95, and then 100% all out in the last week. Doing your fly sprints once to twice a week in the beginning and middle of the week when the body is relatively the most fresh that it will be, so it can handle the max velocity that it is. And next, within a workout itself, you're going to program typically 2 to 4 flying sprints, and this is going to be at the end of your top speed block. And last, rep to rep, for your flying 10s, you should be taking at least 2 minutes in between. So the rule of thumb that we use is 1 minute for every 10-yard sprinted hard. And although a fly 10 is technically 40 yards total, there's 10 yards of all-out sprinting, and typically the last 10 yards of the build is relatively high as well. So that's why we say at least 2 minutes for your rest.